What is Bitcoin? 7% of the world's assets then. BlackRock is now a Bitcoin company.
From the Satoshi-Era studio, welcome back to Bimblebit. I'm Damien.
And I'm Andy.
And this is Shooting the Shit. Two guys sitting around this cute little table just talking about Bitcoin. We are not professionals. We just like to talk.
It's entertainment. Do your own research.
Yeah. And thanks for following wherever you are in the world. Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you. So our time chain calendar, blockchain height, we're going to lock that in at 949,013. What a massive week coming up in the Bitcoin and crypto world for the vote that is supposed to be happening on Thursday.
Correct.
Yeah. We're going to delve into some stories that cover all of the Clarity Act, and those are on the way.
Well, that was great.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
It was kind of terrible.
That was horrible.
Yeah, absolutely awful.
Bitcoin, the biggest show in town.
So Patrick Witt, who is the director of the White House's President's Council of Advisory for the Digital Assets.
That's quite a mouthful.
That is really something, yeah. He was at Consensus 2026, and he said that would be a tremendous birthday for the United States, celebrating their 250th birthday. What is that? Well, they are aiming for July 4th as the target date to have the Clarity Act racked up and ready to go, and let's do it.
And operable. Yes. Yeah. And as a precursor to that, the Senate Banking Committee, they're preparing to notice for the markup of the Bitcoin and crypto market structure tomorrow. So we'll be voting on, if we're going to vote on that part of it first, and then we'll move forward probably with the Clarity Act after that. I believe that's how it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are a lot of stories right now. The banks are doing everything they can to stop the Clarity Act.
They are. And you have to understand why. There's probably many reasons, but the one that sticks out in my mind is, okay, well, you can stake your money online with a crypto exchange and get a really good return on that money. You couldn't do that right now with the current banking system. You put 100 grand in there, what are they going to give you? Maybe a 1.5%. Yeah. You put 100 grand on a crypto exchange, they might give you 4 or 5, 6%, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So there's a big, they got to. The gap's too wide. They got to bring it together just a little bit. They both got to give a little bit.
The sad thing is they're not seeing the big picture yet because it can benefit them as well.
I know.
So we'll see. Congressman Thomas Massey says Bitcoin is closer to real money than the Federal Reserve notes. He said, we are eventually going to lose reserve status for the dollar, but if you got Bitcoin, we'll accept it anywhere.
Yes,
I
exactly.
like that attitude. A Federal Reserve note. Is he talking about fiat? What's he talking about?
I think he is. Yeah, he's saying,
so.
like, you know what? I mean, what is fiat based on? It was based on stones and then gold, but what is it based on today? Fiat. It's just whatever the government says it's worth, and they can print as much as they want anytime they want. Yeah. So, and now you've got Japan. I mean, they're going to start tokenizing their bonds on blockchain. So they're moving completely off the current rails, and they're going to use blockchain. Without Bitcoin, would they have done that?
No.
Would blockchain be what it is today without Bitcoin?
Yeah.
So can you imagine how many other things are going to happen in life?
Yeah.
Because of that? That's a fantastic little story right there.
That is the amazing thing. The Bitcoin is incredible, but the blockchain behind it is a whole amazing invention in itself. And I mean, it's the perfect ledger.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. And BlackRock says that adding Bitcoin to your portfolio produces compelling results. And we have a video coming up from Pompliano talking about BlackRock. So, I mean, we'll have those coming up.
64.
Beautiful morning out here.
Whoa, got something big on the other line. Come on, stay on there.
That's a heavy one. Easy, got it. Bitcoin. If it was only that easy.
And Michael Saylor, who says Bitcoin will go to 10 million a coin, but he says much of the Bitcoin will be much higher in the future because of that.
Bitcoin's $13 million a coin in the year 2045. $13 million. It could be a 3 million bear case. It could be a 49 million bull case. But what is Bitcoin? 7% of the world's assets then.
By 2045, 7% of the world's assets will be Bitcoin.
That's crazy.
Right? It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
He did buy again today, you know.
Of course he did.
Of course he does.
What do you
wasn't
do?
a
I
huge
buy.
3,200 coin this time. It was 535 Bitcoin for 43.4 million. Small week for him. Yeah.
Pocket change.
But he's still chugging away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mentioned BlackRock is in the news talking about, makes your portfolio look really good. Well, Anthony Pompliano, who is the CEO of ProCap Financial, actually talks about BlackRock and what they have become.
BlackRock is now a Bitcoin company. It's their largest, most successful launch in history. That's where their most profitable product is. And so why don't they get labeled as a Bitcoin or a crypto company? It's not a knock against them. I think they are incredibly big pioneers in an industry. And so it's just like it has now been so successful that it has become part of the man or the machine. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That's what happens when you succeed.
Bitcoin company.
Right?
They fought it. It's not going to be anything. And it's their biggest seller they've ever had.
Yep. It's their biggest ETF they've ever done, ever.
I like that a lot.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
And El Salvador, I saw a picture of this the other day, and it was, there's a bank on the corner.
Yeah.
It says Bitcoin. Bitcoin banks.
Yeah, they're coming.
Physical banks, just like your next, Royal Bank or TD here in Canada, right?
Yeah, I hope we see those too.
Yeah.
And I have to touch on this because I wanted to. I thought it was a great story, Andy. The Colombian president, Gustavo Petro, says mining is an immense boost to the development in the Caribbean countries. They said Venezuela and Paraguay have attracted a ton of mining, and they said that could probably help other Caribbean islands as well. So, they don't have a lot of exports there.
Yeah.
So this is available to everyone. I think it's a really smart move.
Yeah, absolutely.
YYC, you went to the meeting that happened last week.
Correct.
It was good.
Great group. And it's just always great to get new, fresh ideas from different people. And, we're down here in Lethbridge, but it's great to spend time with the people in Calgary. I wish there was more time to do it. But nevertheless, great group if you're ever in town. So we just they do it once a month. So it'll be first part of June now. I'll let you know probably next meeting what date that is.
YYCBitcoin.com is their website.
Right on. Yeah.
Wherever you are in the world, maybe there's something happening next door to you. Time now for our Bitcoin event calendar.
Satoshi Quotes, Episode 3. If you don't believe it or don't get it, I don't have the time to try to convince you, sorry. Satoshi Nakamoto.
Thank you so much for your likes, follows, and subscribes. We sure appreciate it, and we love doing the show every week. If you feel so inclined, please drop us a couple sats in our QR code, and thank you so much. So last minute final thoughts.
Yeah, we got Jack Mahler's in there again, and I love this guy. I mean, he's just a beauty. He says Bitcoin can change the world because the world can't change Bitcoin. So in other words, we have to bend to it. It's not bending. It is what it is. The code is written.
It is.
And so anyways, I thought that was great. A good little saying. Yeah.
And there's whale news. A whale we've talked about, anyone from between, 110,000 Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is a whale. We've had some action from 2013. A whale moved 40 million in Bitcoin from one address to another. So speculation's not sure why.
Yeah.
But we talked about it. It's good to move stuff, especially with technology.
Right.
It's good to move stuff.
Yeah. Maybe upgrade a wallet every once in a while. If it's been a few years, maybe, it's time to move it into a new...
It's not a bad thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah. It's a good thing.
And another one.
Yeah, the other one. I think this just happened today or yesterday. Moved 1.25 billion after 15 years. So it was a 2011 Satoshi-Era wallet.
I mean, how many people were in the space at that time?
Don't know.
Crazy.
As you know, we never popped in here until about 2016, right? So yeah.
Well, it's good. It freshens things up. So
yeah,
let's bring it on.
Bring it on is exactly right.
Yeah. So Thursday, Clarity Act. Let's hope we see some traction. I think it's going to be a little ways out.
I still think we got another month or two before we see any big action, but a lot of people out there are saying, hey, by the end of May, end of June, you may see a completely different price on that Bitcoin. But there's always the underlying factor we got to think about. It's just making the place a better world at the same time. So but get some Bitcoin.
Well, whatever happens with that Clarity Act, be sure to know that we will keep you posted right here on Shooting the Shit. So I'm Damien.
I'm Andy.
We're just two guys sitting around a table talking about Bitcoin right here on Bimblebit bimblebit.com.
Cheers, mates.